Cam Newton just spilled some major tea about how he lost all his money within 3 years of retiring from the NFL. And y'all, if Cam thought he was gonna get any sympathy from his followers, he thought wrong, because he's out here facing serious backlash for not just being reckless, but also being tone deaf to the struggles of legit poor people. And y'all, things might just have gotten worse for Cam. So grab your popcorn and let's talk about it.
There's a phase of my life that's gonna require a different form of myself. Being in the NFL, everybody knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time. And being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like, I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that, oh, I'm Superman. But in reality, I'm just a man. What you're looking for is to reinvent who you are. We're gonna keep challenging you. It's gonna get harder and harder and harder.
From being an NFL player to running a weekly football podcast, the difference is clear. And just a couple of days ago, during an episode of Special Forces, Cam Newton talked about how he can no longer take care of his 8 kids the way he used to back then, when the football checks were lining up after every game. He went on to say he was no longer the Superman he used to be 3 years back. And y'all, if Cam Newton was on the ground before the interview, his followers stomped on him on their way out, because the only thing people were saying was, are we supposed to feel sorry for him? For those who don't know, Cam Newton played in the NFL for 11 years straight up and was allegedly making 6 figures within short intervals until 2021, when he had to retire for reasons ranging from low performance on the field with a passer rating of 64.4% to him getting a shoulder injury. Now, even with all this information out in the public, the real reason why people weren't feeling sorry for Cam was because he had so many years to plan out his finances and invest into something tangible, like Shaq advised all young players, but Cam was taken away by the ton of cash that was coming his way at the time. As a matter of fact, his followers started reminding him of some statements he had made regarding money during his heydays, and the most famous was, "When I go to the strip club, I don't go for women. I go to compete with men. If they throw 15,000, I'll throw 20,000. Yeah, that was what a grown man was out here saying. And let's not even forget the viral interview he had with Dr. Bryant, where he talked about wanting more kids with more baby mamas.
I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
This epic interview had a lot of people clowning Cam Newton and telling him his money problems were all as a result of all the bad decisions he's ever made, and nothing could have been truer. And y'all, this is why a lot of people couldn't just feel sorry for Cam. In fact, a lot of people took the situation to another level, asking Cam to sell off all his Abraham Lincoln statement hats and use the proceeds to take care of his kids and baby mamas. Y'all, the comments were certainly not having it easy on Cam Newton at all, but I want to know your thoughts on Cam Newton's money situation in the comments. Do y'all think people were a little bit too harsh on Cam? Or do y'all think he deserved what he got for all his clownery? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to drop a like for this video and hit that follow button so you don't miss out on any tea on your favorite celebrities.
And what do I think about being a... Listen, look, this system is broken. You know, that this system that I'm in, this system, it has falsified, a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Wendy Williams is back, and this time she's spilling the ugly truth about who's been holding her hostage all these years, and this big reveal has left the internet in complete chaos. But on the flip side, it could be the end of the many years of oppression she's had to endure from the system. So y'all, grab your popcorn and let's talk about it. It's been more than a year since Wendy Williams disappeared from our faces after she was taken to an unknown mental facility. And just a few months ago, the internet got to catch a glimpse of her at her son's graduation. However, a lot of fans noticed that Wendy looked way healthier than Sabrina, who claimed Wendy was permanently incapacitated, had made everyone believe. First, it was her niece, Alex, who was speaking out for Wendy's freedom. And Wendy jumped on an interview with the Breakfast Club over the phone where she talked about all she's been through in the last couple of months due to the system. And it turns out that all this while, Wendy was kept in a glorified prison like someone wanted her to disappear. Her gadgets were taken away, and her only companion in a room with only a bed and chair was the radio.
I am not cognitively impaired, you know what I'm saying? No, but I feel like I am in prison. You understand what I'm saying?
When fans got to hear Wendy speak, they were surprised because for the longest time, everyone was meant to believe there was something wrong with Wendy and she couldn't even make a complete sensible sentence. But hearing her talk the way she did left people stunned, and everyone wondered if what Wendy was going through was even legal because it didn't make a lot of sense. It turns out Sabrina has been lying to the entire public and keeping it that way. So she can be continually in charge of Wendy's money, emotions, decisions, etc. So everyone can think Wendy is crazy. Now, Wendy was not able to say a lot of things on the interview because she knew she was going to get into a whole lot of trouble. And her niece confirmed it, saying,
"This is the reality. This has been our lives." So, but specifically her life. She can call us. We can't call her. That's been the reality since 2023.
Wow. Now, I don't know what Wendy could have done wrong for her to be going through all of this, but she was desperately calling for help because the system had failed her and she wanted help out of her present situation because she was slowly losing her mind out of the loneliness she felt from being away from her family. But the part that got everyone so sad was Wendy's father. According to Wendy, she hadn't seen her father for more than a year, and she wanted to because his 94th birthday was in a couple of weeks, and she didn't want to miss it. Now, y'all, this whole situation is so messed up, and a lot of things aren't just adding up. But what are your thoughts on it? And do y'all think there's a higher power in the industry trying to make Wendy disappear forever? Well, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and follow this space for more piping celebrity tea like this.